time for another episode of Game Time Decision with the Earle brothers. Tim and Nick Earle, how's it going, guys?
Going good. Can't complain. Starting to hit a little bit more. So, overall, can't complain.
All right. Well, then don't. I don't want to hear it anyway. I don't have time for that crap, all right? I got sports to talk about. I got tickets to cash, okay?
Of course. Damn right.
All right. So NBA injury report, pretty much same par for the course here. Yeah. What do I need to know?
That everybody's good for tonight. All the significant players that will impact lines are in tonight.
All right. Easy enough. So you want to cruise through maybe the games and you can tell me what you're looking at?
Of course. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, cool. So Bucks are at the Heat. I'm showing Bucks minus 1.5 and the total's at 226.5. What can you tell me about this one?
That it's tomorrow.
What?
That game is tomorrow.
Like balls. Let's just skip right along to. I told you guys you were distracting me when we were doing this. Let's skip into hockey because I'm now I feel like I've probably screwed this up as well. So we're gonna go into who's in net.
All right.
Are the Islanders playing tonight? Is that a thing?
Correct. Yes. Yep.
Okay.
You're on good for that.
Good here. It's been a long day hanging up my banners, getting my house together. Okay, so Pittsburgh is at the Islanders. Islanders are minus a 120 and the total's 5.5. So who is in net?
Uh-oh. She froze. Who's in net? Go.
For the Islanders, it is going to be Ilya Sorokin. He is confirmed in net. And along with Tristan Jarry for Pittsburgh is confirmed in net. I would love to know where that minus 120 is for the Islanders because I got plus 105 for them on my book. I definitely like the Islanders in this spot. They're coming back home. They have all the momentum in this series. And this is a spot for the Islanders where they're going to have a home crowd again, up 3-2 in the series. I think they get it done tonight. I think they close out the series at home here in Game 6. Ilya Sorokin's 3-0 in his 3 playoff appearances so far in this series. The only 2 losses is with Varley in net. So I'm going with the Islanders here. You can get them at plus 102 on my book. I like the Islanders in this spot against the Penguins tonight to close out the series.
All right. We are taking the Islanders then. Good deal. We can deal with that. I'm sorry. I'm like totally off now. That threw off my whole game. Okay. So Florida at the Lightning, I've got a minus 145 and a total of 6. Is that the numbers you have? I'm not sure what's going on.
I got the Lightning here at around a minus 135, minus 138. On my book, it's minus 138. So it's about the same. I like the dog once again in this spot. I like the Panthers to force a Game 7 tonight. Steal a game on the road versus the Tampa Bay Lightning team. In net for the Lightning, it's going to be Andrei Vasilevskiy. Just wash, rinse, and repeat when it comes to Tampa Bay goaltenders. Vasilevskiy is going to play every single game as long as this Tampa Bay team goes throughout the playoffs, considering their backup is Curtis McElhinney, which is nowhere near the level of Andrei Vasilevskiy. So unless he gets hurt, you're not going to see McElhinney. On the other side, we're going to see the young rookie Spencer Knight. He started Game 5 for the Florida Panthers. He gave up a goal on the first shot of the game and then went on to save the next 36 shots in a 4-2-1 win for the Panthers. I like the Panthers in this spot as a road dog. I think they steal a game, force a Game 7. Spencer Knight, the rookie, he's 5-0 so far this season. He's looked phenomenal in net for this game. And all Spencer Knight has really done in his young career is win on big stages, whether it's the junior hockey championships, whether it's college hockey with Boston College. He's won on every high stage in his career. I like the Panthers to force Game 7 here tonight versus the Tampa Bay Lightning and head back to Florida and steal it in 7.
Steal it in 7. Woo! Chanel's with you. She's saying, go Islanders. You guys agree on everything today. Let's see if we can make it 3. Vegas at Minnesota. Knights minus 145, totals 5.5. I feel like all my numbers are wrong right now too. So I'm working on things, people. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that one's a little bit more off than the last game. I have the Knights are at a minus 120, so they're around a minus 130, plus 115, plus 116 run back for these Minnesota Wild. And I lean towards the Wild in this game to force a Game 7. They're a very good home team. Even though they lost the first 2 home games, I don't see them losing 3 straight home games in this series. They're 21-7-2 at home this season, and they got all the momentum now. Now a lot of people probably look at last game and see that the Vegas Golden Knights outshot the Minnesota Wild 39-14. But that's just efficiency. There you go. I like the dog in this game.
Now, Al.
Uh-oh. They're about to throw hands. Hold on.
Yeah.
She lives in Las Vegas.
Woo! Yeah, she has a Vegas thing on her cheek in the picture.
Yeah. Chanel.
But
like that. Go ahead.
But I like the over in this game more than I like the Wild in this game. I think that this is another one of those elimination games, and this applies for all 3 tonight. If the Islanders, Lightning, or Knights are winning heading into the third period, if your book offers it, take the over 1.5 goals in the third period. You're going to see more desperation.
Say it one more time. If Islanders, Tampa Bay, or VGK are what?
Are winning heading into the third period. So we are done through 2 periods. Vegas, Florida, or New York are up because they're up 3-2 in the series. The team with their back against the wall for elimination, losing it heading to the third period, we're taking over 1.5 goals for the third period, or whatever live line it is. If it's like 2-0 heading to the third period and they give you an over 3.5, take it. This has cashed. This situation has cashed every single time so far this series. With Colorado, that game, with Washington, it cashed on that one as well. So I like that angle with the third period overs, which actually makes me like the over in this game even more for the Vegas Golden Knights and the Minnesota Wild. So I'm taking the over in that game. I'll probably have a little bit on the Wild. I already have the Wild to win the series at plus 200, so I'm hoping they force a Game 7 here. But, I like the Wild and the over in this game, the last game tonight.
Okay. Take Wild and over. Gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, Tim, I think I'm properly prepared for your segment now.
Let's do this.
So let's
now that we finished the real sport.
Okay, so we start off with the Colorado Rockies and the New York Mets, right?
Yes. That is great. You know what? I already 229.
Sorry, he doesn't get out of the house much.
You don't let him out of the house much.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't belong in society.
Shortly. Hey, you're the one being mean to the other one before the show.
Doesn't sound like me.
Your mother's in here, and I'll tell her about it right now. So the Wizards are at the 76ers, I think, and Philadelphia's minus 8 points. The total's 229. What do you got going on here, Timothy?
Last game, I was on the Wizards plus, I think, 7.5 at that time, and they lost by 7, so that covered. And I'm going to go right back to Washington plus points today. They're plus 8 on my book. It's one of those situations where I think that Beal and Westbrook will be able to keep it close enough. They've been hitting pretty well throughout the past couple of games, and I think grabbing 8 points is going to be a solid spot. The only time through this NBA playoffs that a plus 6 underdog has not covered, there was 2 times, and both of them were the Boston Celtics. So honestly, for this one, you got to be grabbing dogs plus minimum 6 in these playoffs because they've been close games. Minus 8 is a little too much for the Sixers in this one.
I'm with you here. Okay, so up next, the Hawks and the Knicks. This one was getting a lot of play today on the Morning Wood Show. Knicks minus 2, the total's at 216. A lot of people on the Knicks today. What do you think about this one?
I agree with them. I think I saw a stat on FanDuel that like 76% and like 84% of money are coming in on Knicks money line and then Knicks spread. A lot of people are on the Knicks tonight, and they should be. Knicks have been a really good home team this year. They lost by 2 points on a last-second Trae Young jumper. I think this one stays close. I think that this series will probably be the closest series out of all of them, and you're probably going to see 7 games between these two teams. So it's one of those series that I I know we mentioned it in the Capper Q&A, like a zigzag. It's one of those type series, I believe, and this one's going 7. I have the Knicks today. And if anything, maybe a slight look at the over in this one. This game could have went easily to overtime last game, and I think that there's a good chance that it can today as well. So I'm going to go Knicks on this one, and maybe a slight lean towards the over.
Okay, I gotcha. I specified that for you. Like a good secretary. Okay, so hold on. Sorry, these kind of got messed up while I was doing my thing, obviously. So we have the Jazz left, right? That's what I'm trying to find. Grizzlies are at the Jazz, Utah -9.5, and the total is 219.
I think I have one of the more contrarian plays for this one. A lot of people are all over the Jazz coming into this playoffs. And then the day that they played, which was Monday. No, whatever day it was. The game 1. I had the Memphis Grizzlies. I had them money line, and I had them plus the points. Before Mitchell got ruled out, and they won by 3. I think that this Memphis team is a lot more dangerous than people think. And I'll have a contrarian opinion for this one. I'm taking the Memphis again. I'm grabbing the money line as well as plus the 10 points. Plus 395 for the money line. And even before game 1, I grabbed the Memphis Grizzlies to win the series at like a plus 800. So it's one of those. I believe in this Grizzlies team. They're a young, hungry team going up against a Jazz team that has not looked good down the stretch. They did what they did in order to get that 1 seed, and they pretty much coasted. I think that they're finally getting a good opponent, and if Memphis wins tonight, I'm going to call this one to go in 4. Memphis is a really good home team. I think that if Memphis can pull it off against Utah tonight, I think they go home and win the next 2 and just move on to the next round.
Well, hot dang. All right. You sound pretty convincing there. Like you might know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I might. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, I did call the Dallas Mavericks. I got them series prop at a plus 335, and they're already up 2-0 against the Clippers. So yeah, I've been pretty solid this NBA playoff so far, so can't go wrong.
You could probably hedge that prop now.
I could probably, but I don't want to because I don't believe in the Clippers at all.
Yeah, I don't either. I'm with you on that one. It's unfortunate. Like I want to believe in the Clippers. I want to like the Clippers, but they make it very difficult.
Well, the thing
for fans.
The thing with the Clippers right now is they lost their first 2 games in LA, and now they're going to Dallas. Yeah, I think this one could very well end in 4 as well.
Yeah, like you said, Dallas is really good at home, and that's where they're going to be for 3 games. So not 4, maybe 5, but yeah.
If you want to hedge out on that Dallas bet, you can get the Clippers series price at plus 230. Just saying.
So there you go. Just throwing it out there. Just talking out loud here.
Just throwing ideas out there.
Yeah. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. People at home, if you haven't checked out Earle Sports Bets over on Twitter, this is where you can find the guys. They do their own pods all throughout the day, and then of course they're on the picks, different things on the Picks and Parlays site as well. But definitely follow them on Twitter. And if you're over at picksandparlays.net, use the promo code HISTORY. It saves you 20% off of the entire site. If you guys are watching the video live, or even if it's after the fact, don't forget, thumbs up, give us that like, push the like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. That way you never miss one of our free pick shows. Okay, so Pittsburgh Penguins are at the Islanders. We have got Sorokin confirmed. We've got Jarry confirmed. And Nick is saying we take the Islanders in this one tonight. The next one up, Florida is at the Tampa Bay Lightning. Florida has confirmed Knight. Vasilevskiy is probable. Is probable in that game. And Nick is saying to take the Panthers. That is the play on that one.
Because Spencer is going to be their knight in shining armor. Sorry.
Speaking of go Knights, go. Vegas is at Minnesota. Fleury is probable. Talbot is probable. And Nick just has the wrong read on this game altogether, I feel like. I'm just kidding. He's looking for the Wild here and saying to take it over. I am going to take it over because you cashed me on that last time. Also, just some food for thought. If you're an in-play bettor, if New York, Tampa Bay, or Vegas Golden Knights are winning going into the third period, take the over 1.5 goals. Okay, a little in-play action for you. All right, so recap on the NBA. You look like I didn't say that right. Did I say that right?
No, you said it right. You're good.
Okay, excellent. Thumbs up. So Tim in the NBA, he is going to take the points with the Washington Wizards. Hawks are at the Knicks. He's saying take Knicks -2, or don't even lay those 2 measly points. Just take them on the money line. He's also leaning for the Knicks to go over in this one. Then the Grizzlies are at the Jazz. Too many points. Knicks taking him at +9.5. I think you got him at 10. And that's a big, juicy stake of a money line that you might want to sink your teeth into. Tim already got onto that one. All right. Detroit, Lenny loves it too. Thanks, Tribe. All right, guys. So that just about does it for us. Thank y'all for joining. Do y'all have any bets on the Giants tonight?
Yes, I do. I have the Giants run line tonight.
Okay. There's your answer. Yep. For sure. Okay, guys, thank you so much for joining us for Game Time Decision. We will be back again tomorrow to do the whole thing over again, let you know who is in net, who is injured in the NBA, and what these 2 expert cappers think is going to happen. Join us tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, Game Time Decision. Hit the like.